ahead and grab the thumb and start extending that arm. My leg's going to come over the top, and it's going to thread in front of that far thigh. We're going to hook in one. Both my legs are controlling that far leg. One with a half guard leg, back heeling. The other one with my foot hooked in front of the thigh. And we take his pinky to our top shoulder. Once we get into this position, if he stays here, we could just break him here. Okay? You could even potentially put his hand in behind your lat muscle and grab your glute. And from here, get the finish, okay, with the hand behind the back. Or if he doesn't stay here and he chooses to roll, the benefit of this position is that the roll will be slowed down by my half guard leg. So we back heel with that leg, and as he goes to roll, I allow him to do so, but he does so in a way that's slow. Okay, and the reason why this is important is because my legs are not in the best finishing position. Okay, so if I stay here for too long once he rolls, he could start messing with my feet and potentially rolling out, and I'm going to have to start following up with different things. So once my training partner rolls to his back, he does so in a slow way because I held that leg, but now this leg has to come out and reposition in a better position. For example, 2 feet locked over and above the shoulder, or some other finishing position that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, 2 feet above the shoulder is pretty common one, just based on the way that he rolls. Okay, and then from here we go into a classic finish with the armbar. Okay, so let's say, for example, we can go on the opposite side now. We come out, and maybe my training partner is trying to get a hold of my head with a collar tie. This would be another good time to go for this. Actually, we'll just switch sides so they can see. Let's say, for example, he's holding onto my head with a collar tie. He's looking to pull me in this time. This is a good time to try it as well. With the previous one, he was looking to push, okay, and therefore I couldn't come in and get to that shoulder crunch, so I had to pop and put that bend in his elbow. And as soon as I put that bend in his elbow, I was able to come in and lock, pull, and bring my knee in front, okay? He's holding onto the collar tie. Now from here, I could potentially just shoot my hands straight in and lock my hands. And now from here, once again, I bring my knee in front and I just pull my training partner's elbow to my chest. Okay, and from here, we invert the knee. We put that bend in his arm. My knee points down along my training partner's spine to push down on the head. Okay, common mistake here is people just try to push with this leg and they don't push the head down. You have to pull the elbow, push with the knee, and right as your knee starts rolling forward, we just point it down in the direction of your training partner's spine, and from here, we immediately go to the thumb, pull through, and thread our legs in this position. In the event that your training partner locks his hand inside of his thigh here, that can potentially happen. As long as you control the thumb beforehand, that won't happen. But in the event that he does, we catch the fingers, all 4 fingers, just above the knuckle line, and we look to peel your training partner's hand off. Okay, you'd be surprised it's hard for him to hold on to that. Take the thumb up, and now from here, we're either going to finish him here, or we're going to, my training partner's going to roll. Okay, if we just rotate a little bit, the other way, all the way. Okay, when your training partner goes to roll, it's very important. One foot is hooked in front of that leg and the other foot is hooked behind the leg. Okay, so both feet are controlling that leg. When he goes to roll, watch my half guard leg, slows down his roll. Okay, and from here I have to remove the leg, readjust my hips, and then finish, okay, in a different position. Okay, depending upon how we land, you might finish in this position here, might finish with X feet, might finish, okay, in a shoulder senkaku or some other, okay, variation of an armbar, but we have to readjust, okay, depending upon the scenario there. We can't keep our foot between his legs. It's going to screw everything up. Your training partner is going to be able to turn out. Okay, guys, so now let's look at a leg entry from the knee shield entering into my training partner's near leg, okay, the leg that's trapped inside of the half guard, okay? So let's scoot back this way a little bit. So we're here, okay, again, standard knee shield position. What we're going to do now is we're going to attempt to off balance my training partner using my knee shield, okay? I'm going to give bit of a push on my training partner, and I'm going to hit almost like a scissor sweep type motion that gets my training partner basing out that way and gets weight off of this leg. So we're going to start bumping my training partner out in this direction. Right off of that bump, okay, this can happen kind of off of a push and pull type situation. So maybe your training partner is leaning into you, pull him, you give a little bit of a push, and we're playing this push and pull game where we're pumping the knees to and from the chest, and from here in one motion we just give a little bit of a kick that gets my training partner's leg unweighted and extended. Right from here we're going to go in and we're going to start looking to reach for my training partner's far leg and lat. You can reach for the far leg or you can reach for the near calf, okay, depending upon what you feel. The main thing is that from here we start inverting underneath my training partner. Once I invert, my hand goes to this leg. So my hand that was on the lat goes to this leg, and we switch our feet. My left foot goes in as my right foot comes out. And right from this position, we can start entering into this leg. Now this can go a couple of ways. When you go in,